Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers. Grant, two teams with very high hopes for the postseason. This should be a fantastic matchup.
You know, B.A., I've had this one circled on my calendar. Both sides have talent. They're exciting. You know, it's the kind of game that could come down to the last shot.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3. With Randall at the 4, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line. Could be the next best thing.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Graham.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Pass to Edwards for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Back to Suggs. Here's Wagner. McDaniels covering. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Banchero. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. BA, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Banchero, no good.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Here's Edwards. Whoa! Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. There's the drive. Baseline jumper. Randall pulls down the board. Banchero's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Randall inside. Started by Banchero. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the night.
Shooting for Minnesota, Julius Randle.
The free throw drops for Randall.
Julius Randle has been a consistent producer in this league for a long time. This guy an absolute matchup nightmare.
Up top, Banchero. Checked by Randall. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And slams that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You got to be a good team to reach that feat.
Picked by Gobert. Randall with the drive. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
We know that Julius Randle loves to put it on the deck. Off the dribble drive, boy, he can be tough to deal with.
Banchero outside. To the inside. Wagner. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Bane against Edwards. Over Bane. Edwards, no good.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Edwards against Bane. Edwards, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Wagner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
And here's Randall. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Pure from 3-point range. Edwards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Suggs against DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. The shake. Orlando with the rebound. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
Edwards looking it over. From downtown, it's rebounded by Wagner. Orlando with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Timberwolves trail by 6. DiVincenzo with it. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Picked by Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Here's Randall. Rebound by the Magic. Batase's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Banchero. Over McDaniels. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Wow, what a pretty dribble move by Julius Randle. That handle is tight.
Randle against Banchero. Pass to Bane. Wagner on the wing. Over McDaniels. And it's Wagner missing.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Edwards gets the buckets.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3. Banchero's got 7 points in the game.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Edwards. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Banchero. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. From the high post. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. B.A., they're tough.
Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Paolo Banchero, and Richardson subbed in for Suggs. And then for Minnesota, Reed's checked in for Gobert. And it's Dosunmu in for McDaniels. Here's Bane. 20 points for him last game against Detroit.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Fade away. Orlando with the rebound. Now here's Richardson. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Matadze with it. DeSumo picks him up. Wagner with a screen. Payne against Edwards. 17-foot shot on the way. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Timberwolves trail. No good. That would have tied it. Orlando has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Payne, the pass to Carter. And he comes up with a bucket. And the Magic lead by 4. Here's DiVincenzo. Still without a bucket. Outside Edwards. The 11-footer, and he nails the jumper. Edwards got 15 points.
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
And it's Wagner missing. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. Trailing by 2. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Banchero comes in for Matadze. And it's Carter in for Desmond Bane. Highland, he's checked in for Minnesota.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Wagner for 3. Counted from distance. He has 7.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
Well, right back at you, says Donte DiVincenzo. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Carter against Highland. And Carroll passes to Carter. Shoots over Reed. Carter can't get it to go. Minnesota has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Randall, good.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
And there's the foul. It's on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his first foul of the game. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Howard comes in for Carter.
For your Magic, Moritz Wagner. Jack Howard.
55 seconds left to play in the first. Wagner with a screen on Highland. Richardson for 3. Connects from downtown. And the Magic lead by 1.
What a nice find by Mo Wagner. I like this guy's unselfish approach to the game.
To the wing on the left. Back to Highland. Randall a screen on Richardson. Randall outside. From outside the arc. And it's Richardson with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And Carroll with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. And Carroll outside. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over to Sumu. And Carroll no good. Randall deciding where to go with it. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Orlando ahead, leading by 1. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
On the court for Minnesota, Ayo Dosunmu out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Donte DiVincenzo Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Highland in at the 1. Tries the spin move. Misses from close range.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Richardson, the pass to Carter. Orlando moving the ball around. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Oh, my goodness. Rock the rim, Wendell Carter Jr. We see you.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. The end of the regular season draws closer. Let's take a look at the latest power rankings. Taking a look at Houston, they've risen to 3rd in the latest power rankings, playing well as of late.
When I look at Minnesota, they've stayed pretty high in the rankings. And sure, they might want to be further up, but they're a stable team, and that's a good thing with the playoffs approaching.
Yeah, Naz Reid, aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
Banchero outside. Banchero delivers inside.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Up top, Reid. Outside, Anderson. Back to Reid. Takes the 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Back to Banchero. DeSumo on the double. Richardson for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Banchero's got 5 assists tonight.
And this is why Banchero's teammates enjoy playing with him. Paolo is unselfish and willing to kick it out.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Richardson against Highland. And the layup falls. Highland's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Boy, Highland working hard for that high percentage shot. That's nicely done.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, Doris, one of the highest compliments you'll hear about ball handlers is saying you can't speed them up.
That's exactly right, B.A., because pressure against the best players doesn't bother them. In fact, the greatest players want more than one defender because then they know that puts their team at an advantage if they can make great decisions.
Jalen Suggs checked in for Orlando. The Timberwolves making a switch here. With only 1 game left, let's take a look at what the final standings could look like out east. You look at the Magic. If the postseason were to start today, they'd be the 7th seed.
And right now for the Magic, they have a lot to play for. Now, if they can't get the job done tonight, they may have to go on the road to start the play-in tournament.
And Banchero gets it to go.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Reid. Let's go with a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Reid's got 6 in the quarter.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Banchero. Yep, count it. Banchero's got 13.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. 4-point game, fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Using his size, Banchero gets by inside.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Highland. Puts it in off the killer crossover. Highland's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Pass to Wagner. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Hard for Wagner to avoid the contact. His shooting ability is going to have defenders reacting to him.
And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship, Doris.
Boy, B.A., that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group.
And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Overall, though, they've taken good care of the ball. That's their first turnover.
Orlando making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Now Highland. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And here we have the leading defensive teams in the league after the All-Star break. The Timberwolves second.
Since the break, here's a team that has locked up their opponents, playing with passion defensively.
That one's off.
I think one of the first things that strikes you about Bones Highland is his confidence. This guy believes he is a very capable offensive player.
Bane, he's checked in for Richardson. Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. And that one is hammered home.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Bane against Reid. Banchero surveys. Over Reid. Banchero no good. Timberwolves trail by 4. Reid passes to Highland. It's McDaniels on the wing, defended by Wagner. McDaniels can't hit. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Wagner. The three. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Minnesota's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Pass to McDaniels. The three is up. It's rebounded by Banchero.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
DiVincenzo against Suggs. Banchero right side. Here's Carter. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Over Suggs. No good. Magic leading by 4. Pass to Carter. Banchero outside. McDaniels against Wagner. Banchero outside. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist from Banchero. Banchero's got his 7th assist here tonight. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Timberwolves trail by 7. And here's Dosunmu. No points yet. to stop the drought. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Outside McDaniels, beyond the arc. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there.
Wagner outside. Lets the 3 fly. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, B.A., with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has.
Bane picking up the phone with no hesitation. What an answer.
Edwards against Suggs. Dosunmu outside. Gobert with a screen on Bane. Here's Dosunmu. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Dosunmu's gotten 4 this quarter.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Carter from outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And for Minnesota, they're shooting 56% today. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, B.A. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Fires in the triple.
He's on a roll in this quarter. The defense better be careful.
Randall is screen on Bane. Pass to Gobert. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 5th rebound in this one. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Magic. Leading by 5. Back to Wagner. On the wing, Suggs. Over Gobert. Suggs, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. 1:02 left in the first half of this game. Gobert with a screen on Carter. Here's Edwards. Inside. Edwards lays it in.
I'll tell you, this team has not had an answer for Anthony Edwards. They shouldn't feel alone, though. He's put a lot of work on a lot of teams.
Outside Carter. Pass to Banchero. Carter, a screen on Randall. Banchero outside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Banchero's got 17.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Edwards against Suggs. Edwards, no good. Banchero outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Orlando lead.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
And here's Edwards outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And the triple tightens this game up going into the break. Should be an exciting second half.
Paolo Banchero getting it done for Orlando. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Speaking with Jamal Mosley, Coach, I know you told your team before the game, let's be ourselves. Keep doing what we've been doing. So far, so good?
That was it. We've been here for a reason. Like, we've done it all year long by playing together, playing as a team, playing as a unit, defending at a high level. And these guys, that's what we need to do more of.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half.
Hi, folks. It's shaping up to be a good second half as we've seen the Orlando Magic trying to take control of this game.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spots. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
Yeah, these two are getting after it. They're working over.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Goga Bitadze is out there with Paolo Banchero. And it's Suggs in at the point. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Banchero against Randall. Taking the contact. Banchero.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Dosunmu outside. Gobert with a screen on Bane. Inside. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Here's Suggs. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Outside Bane, puts up a three. Rebound Minnesota. Randall's got 5 rebounds in the game. McDaniels with it. He has 6. Randall a screen on Wagner. McDaniels from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 9.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
And the basket by Bane.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Randall outside. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Pass to Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. The 3 from Bane. That doesn't go either for Bane.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Randall on the screen. Here's Edwards. Oh! Edwards packs it home.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Outside Bane. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. He buries it from 3. Banchero's got 24. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Dosunmu, the pass to Randall. Now here's Edwards. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Bitadze. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Bitadze with a screen. Here's Bane. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
You gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Nice move. Randall can't hit. Magic leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Batase, and Batase throws it down.
The lead pass is on the money. Make it so easy for your teammate.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Into the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo comes in for Dosunmu. With only one game left, let's take a peek at how the final seedings could look in the West. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they've been grinding out enough wins to place 4th in the conference right now.
You know, for Minnesota, they gave it their all this year, putting themselves in great position moving into the playoffs. They are geared up and ready to go.
Banchero against Randall. Wagner outside from deep. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Dor, something everybody likes about Naz Reid is his energy. It's infectious.
This is why the fans love him. And what I admire most about Naz, yes, he's been effective off the bench. He's been able to fit into any lineup. Every year the coaching staff comes in and says, I'm not sure where he fits. And Naz finds a way to carve out a role. Big jelly in the house.
Pass to Wagner. The 3 from Banchero. At the arc, Banchero finds his mark.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
DiVincenzo against Suggs. Reed for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 7 rebounds in the game. Wagner on the wing. The 3 from Bane. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. 9 points in the game. Pass to Reed. The 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot you typically make.
Batase finds Suggs. Crosses over. And the layup is up and in. Now it's a 6-point Magic lead.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Bane against Edwards. Outside, DiVincenzo. No good on the triple.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
The 3 from Suggs. Batase controls the rebound and the putback. And the Magic lead by 8.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
DiVincenzo on the wing. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Reed sets a screen. 4 on the clock. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Wagner for 3. He drops it from range. Wagner's got 13.
That's about trusting your instincts, knowing when the shot he wants to take is there and taking it in the catch and shoot. Mr. Wagner.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Richardson's checked in for Suggs. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert's checked in for Randall. And it's Dosunmu in for DiVincenzo. Will it go? Ooh, the agile Edwards gets by. Magic leading by 9. Wagner, the pass to Bitadze. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Got it. 11 points in the game.
Well, there's tremendous length when it comes to Jaden McDaniels. And off the dribble drive at the cup, he's tough.
Wagner, the pass to Bane. Banchero outside. Soft touch off the glass. Banchero's got 29.
Now he's got a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Edwards against Richardson. Edwards with a step. And he converts the layup. Edwards has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
Wagner finds Bitadze. Now here's Richardson, guarded by Edwards. Reed against Banchero. Over Reed. And it's Orlando with another.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Now here's Edwards. 30 points in the game. Isumu outside. Reed for 3. Drains the triple. Reed's got 12.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. After hitting only 1 from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 9. And they call an illegal screen here. And looking at the second half of this season, here are the guys who have owned the offensive end. These are the top scorers in the game since the All-Star break. Anthony Edwards on top.
You have to appreciate scorers who turn it on down the stretch. He's given them points in crucial games.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Wagner comes in for Wagner. Here's Banchero. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Isumu. It's tipped and stolen by Bane. Here's Banchero. And yep, it's good. Banchero's got 17 points here in the second half.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Edwards against Richardson. Reed, a screen on Richardson. Here's Edwards. Muscling it up and in. Edwards.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Outside Richardson. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Julius Randle.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
De Silva's checked in for Orlando. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Banchero outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Banchero's got 38 points.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Reed in the post. Wagner's on him. Stolen by Carter. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And Carroll passes to Wagner. Outside Richardson. Pass to Banchero. 6 to shoot. No good on the 3. From the elbow. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Orlando with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been very effective. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for Minnesota, we've got Dante DiVincenzo. Dosunmu is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Richardson against DiVincenzo. And Suggs the bucket on the assist by Richardson.
Boy, the agility of Jalen Suggs when he touches the painted area navigates his way to a nice finish.
In transition, the Magic on the run. Here's Carter. Finished off the break. And the Magic lead by 13. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Here's Suggs. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Reid. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
This is showing the versatility of Naz Reid. Yes, he can make buckets from 3, but I like when he goes to work inside.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Suggs, no good.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Left side, DiVincenzo. Sinks the tray.
Always assertive off the catch. Dante doesn't give the defender time to react.
Edwards against Suggs. Pass to Richardson. Back to Suggs. Takes a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And here's Edwards. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
Well, size and athleticism and a little bit of craftiness right there by Anthony Edwards. That up fake gets that defender committed, and the free throw line opportunity is coming.
Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric, but beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
On the wing, Suggs, guarded by Edwards. Suggs with the bucket.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Randall against Wagner. Dosunmu outside. Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And Chris Finch has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Checked in for Orlando. Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Richardson, the pass to Bitadze. Shoots over Anderson. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Magic lead by 10.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Wagner against Randall. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Wagner. Outside Carter. Fires the three. And it's Wagner missing. Timberwolves trail by 10. Now Dosunmu. Randall, a screen on Richardson. Dosunmu goes in. And he goes in for the dunk.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Back to Suggs. To the paint. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, that's what you call orchestrating the pick and roll. Jalen Suggs, yes, sir.
And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 10-point game. Great D that time from Wagner. The Magic have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Suggs outside. Pass to Batase. From 17. And Berenger pulls it down.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
DiVincenzo, pass to Anderson. Up top, Randall. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Here's Dosunmu. Orlando with a rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Suggs. Here's Batase. Orlando moving the ball around. Deflects the pass. Suggs outside. There's the three. Knocks down the triple. Suggs has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Jalen Suggs putting in the time, being diligent about becoming more consistent from three-point territory. That time, he makes it look easy.
Outside, Anderson. For three, DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Wagner.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Comes in for Carter, and it's Bane in for Richardson. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Wagner outside. And here's Suggs. 5 to shoot. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Orlando again missing. Timberwolves trail by 13. Down low. Reed. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs. And that one falls for Reed.
Naz Reid is the perfect modern big man. He can stretch you to distance. He will rebound consistently, but he can also put it on the deck and catch you off guard if you let him.
Banchero in the post. Checked by Randall. DiVincenzo against Suggs. DiVincenzo with it. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Edwards against Bane. 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, really, Bane is more of an inside or outside guy. He has to adjust for the mid-range.
Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Edwards hits from beyond the arcs.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Outside Bain. Wagner looking it over. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Timberwolves trail by 12. Randall outside. Outside. DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Bain, no good.
When the ball touches the paint, you've got to swarm defensively. Really good job on defense.
Reed with it. He's picked up by Banchero. Outside DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Randall is screen on Suggs. Edwards! Wagner with the rebound. Orlando leading by 12. When the whistle blows, it's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now Wagner. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
The fundamentals Wagner possesses are really impressive. Franz such a skilled and willing passer at his position.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Here's Highland. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Highland against Suggs. Sweet move! And yes, sir! Lays it up and in.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Count it!
Smart. Get out in front. Finish the break with authority.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
Shooting from Minnesota.
And that one misses. Orlando leading by 10. Now Bain from downtown. Oh, it's off!
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
1:24 left in the final quarter.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Here's Bain. Wagner outside. Now Suggs. Just 5 on the clock. Banchero. Oh, he can't get the layup. Minnesota's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Now here's Highland. Driving to the basket. Oh, the stuff!
Boy, Bones Highland showing a couple of things on that drive. Little quickness, little handle.
Now Banchero. Stolen by Anderson.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
They're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Edwards, he's checked in for Highland. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Banchero. And stolen by Suggs. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Bain.
Minnesota foul. Terrence Shannon. First personal foul. Third team foul. Minnesota foul. Kyle Anderson. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
And so Orlando takes the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books.